What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. This is Sonora Design, and today is gonna be the best day ever because we're making compact bookshelf speakers. Alright guys, so today we are working on a compact bookshelf speaker design. We've been working on bigger speakers in this channel, transmission lines or like tower speakers and a lot of drivers and all of that. So today I decided to go a little smaller, a little more compact, okay? I was sitting in my office the other day and I was looking at my monitors, just random monitors that you buy on Amazon, and I have them for a while now and they're okay. I can listen to music on them and like edit my videos. The thing is, they don't look that good. So I really thought, like, can I make like something more pretty, interesting, and that sounds good at the same time? Yeah, I can. And those are called bookshelf speakers. The idea I had is not that a good fit to my office, because my office is pretty small. My desk is small. There's a wall in the back, so I mean it's hard to fit a average size speaker there, okay? They gotta be really compact. So I migrated to the living room and I really thought, okay, maybe we can have like beautiful speakers. One thing that I observed, wives are not too happy with speakers, especially monster speakers. So I set up a goal for this design. It has to be small enough and pretty enough for your wife to love it. And it gotta sound big enough for you to love it. So we have to make everyone happy at home. As soon as everyone is gonna love this design, I'm gonna call it the LoVees. So we're gonna work on the LoVees today. I already have an idea of the drivers, because you guys know already that I go through the magic closet and pick like some drivers that I already have and might work well together. But first I want to talk about the design, because this is gonna be very important. I gotta tell you that I'm not that happy with all the speakers in the market today. I think most of them are like random boxes with drivers, and I mean we can't get out of this formula that much because we need a box and we need drivers. So we're gonna make a beautiful box with drivers. We're gonna try and pay attention to the details, but at the same time it must be a discreet, a simple, a sleek piece, like a piece of decoration, something that your wife is gonna say, okay, it doesn't bother me because it looks good. So thinking about our goal, let's try and get some inspiration from beautiful designs, okay, architecture, like furniture and like forms and shapes, something that has a story, an idea and character. Thinking all about all of that, I gotta tell you that I'm gonna make another modern design. I don't know if you guys are aware, but I'm total into modernism. Something that's pretty beautiful because of its simplicity. No like inlays, no like screens and colors and combination of colors and different kinds of wood. We're gonna make something that's gonna be discreet, that can mingle in your decoration. Yeah, talking about beautiful speakers and modern, I can't help myself but think about the Boenicke speakers. I had the opportunity to listen to a couple of Boenicke speakers and I really like the sound. They really sound good, you guys might know. And there are a lot of people that work on clones. I would like to make my version of the Boenickes because Boenickes are like a beautiful design. It can easily be part of your decoration without interfering much on a visual and aesthetics, and at the same time sound amazing. So let's move on. I'm gonna sketch it up because I already have an idea what I want, and let's talk about design, let's talk about the drivers, and let's move on, guys, because I mean I'm not gonna keep talking that much about the concept because you guys already got it. It's gonna be like a sculpture, a piece of art that plays music. Isn't it amazing? That's what we're gonna try to do today. Guys, so we're back and I have a few sketches here. That's my idea of a beautiful design speaker. We're gonna have the subwoofer on the side because we want to keep it skinny. The idea is subwoofer on the side. The driver could be in the center or on the top. We're gonna have metal legs or something to make it like attractive and beautiful, okay? This on the front, interesting, some interesting details, okay? Which is gonna be like pretty simple. So I did a quick study here, like how does it gonna look with the driver in the middle, subwoofer on the side, like the legs, side view and side view if we keep it like a squared box, which makes our life so much easier, or if we make like a weird shape like a lozenge, parallelepipetoid shape. And guess what? I like this one. And that's what we're gonna work on. Subwoofer on the side, walnut case, black metal legs. Remember, we might add an ambient tweeter on the back because this is a full range driver that we're gonna talk about now. First of all, we have those beautiful Markaudio CHP-70 Generation 2 full range audio driver. Those are paper cone, rubber suspension, plastic frame, CHR70s, pretty. And guess what? We have a classic, the Tang Band W-5 subwoofer. I have a bunch here, I probably bought on sale years ago. So we're gonna use the Tang Band. Paper cone, look at the suspension. This is bulky, intense bass for a 5-inch subwoofer driver. That's the W-5 1138 SMF. Okay, 4 ohms. The CHPs are 8 ohms. So that's my idea. We're gonna keep it compact. Remember, wives don't like big speakers. It should fit in your living room with charm and elegance. Let's keep moving with the LoVees. Guess what? I have a bunch of like tiny tweeters. First one is the ND-20 FA 6 ohm tweeter from Dayton Audio. This is a very tiny tweeter. That's the ND, I can't even read it, 16 FA. That might go in the back to give us like an ambience, like spatial soundstage, or more like highs. I'm gonna show you the curve for the full range, so we might need an extra tweeter to reinforce the highs. I have another option, which is the ND-20 FA. Oh, that's the ND-20 FB. 4 ohms. It has like this little plate here, so it's easier to attach from behind. 3/4 inch neodymium tweeter, soft dome. It doesn't say it's soft, but it is soft. Those are the drivers that I have in mind, and we're gonna use them and we're gonna make it work. Now I'm gonna show you the technicals, how we would select those drivers. I'm gonna start with the Markaudio, the CHP I think there are reviews on the CHP Markaudio Fullrange drivers online. If there are, I'm gonna post the information down below so you can get familiar with the CHP-70P. Well, this CHP-70P, it's already P. We don't need two P's. CHP-70, generated to natural paper. So it's a $36 Fullrange driver. It's not cheap, it's not expensive, but it's a 4-inch driver. It's not gonna give us the amount of bass we want on a bookshelf to sound big in our living room. So we need help. Let's keep moving. This is the frequency response. Notice it's a Fullrange driver, so the off axis start like early. The thing is, it has a little drop at around 7, and that's stated here. This driver, it's designed to make a semi-vintage classic sound, okay? So there's a roll off at around 7 kilohertz. It gives like this high range sounding smooth and warm. That's what we're gonna find out. Yeah, we can ruin it all up adding tweeters, so we might add tweeters on the back. Give us like a wider sound stage and a little bit of highs, okay? So for now, our plan seems to be working. Okay, we have the impedance curve. It's an 8 ohm driver, 86 dB SPL, free air resonance 72 Hertz. Doesn't matter, we're not gonna get that low. VAS of 4 liters, 4.7, KDS 0.52. Okay, sounds good to me. Let's move on. And then we have our subwoofer, which is a classic you guys already know because everybody uses those subwoofers. They're like pretty powerful. They have like a high X max, like cone excursion, and they generate a lot of bass for the size. It's like a 40 watt RMS, 45 Hertz to 1500 Hertz. That's great. That's more than enough for us. Sensitivity 82. We have 86 on the Markaudio, but remember, Markaudio is 8 ohms. This is 4. So it's gonna work well together. FS at 45. And they have an X max of 9.25. This is like 1 centimeter, okay? It's pretty good. I gotta say that with the 0.3 cubic feet, which is at around, I would say like 10 liters, 10, 12 liters, we can get to 38 Hertz at F3. It's a very small box and get to low frequencies as low as 38 Hertz. It's a great driver for this application, okay, because we wanna keep our box small. We're gonna try to keep to 12, 13, 14 liters, try and get close to 38, 37. In room, it's gonna go even lower. So I'm happy with the W-5, and I think they're gonna play well together. And we have the tweeters that we can attach to the back. We have the Dayton ND-20 FA 5/8. It's a very tiny tweeter, but it's maybe more than enough for what we need. And we have the other one, the ND-20 FB, okay? This is more like it has sensitivity, smoothness, and power handling. Okay, we just did like an extra pump on highs. Guys, I'm not sure if this is gonna work. I hope it does, okay? But I mean, it has potential. So we're gonna use those 3 drivers and we're gonna start working on our cabinets. I'm gonna do some calculations. We're gonna keep the box small, but we need a closed box for the Fullrange, which I'm gonna try to keep it very small so we have the frequencies rolling off at around 300-400 Hertz. We don't need it to go lower than that, maybe 200 max. And we have the subwoofer playing from at around 40 Hertz to 400. We're gonna try to work on the crossovers later, okay? So ideally we use like less components or no components and try to make them play together naturally with simple components, maybe first order crossovers. So that's the idea, guys, okay? Simple, affordable. Let's move on, guys. I can't wait to start cutting the wood and making this because it's gonna look beautiful. And guess what? We'll have to figure out how to make the metal legs. I'll think about it. Just move on, guys. All right, guys. Guess what? I'm back. And I have a different computer, you know. Now we're on WinISD. Okay guys, we are here and we have the box for the W-5. And I was just checking in, and box is at around 12 liters. Tuning to 35 hertz, maybe we can do like 37. It doesn't have to go that low like right away, so we do 38. And we have like a pretty flat curve, a bump at 40 hertz. Okay, so we have this graph, 12 liters, tuning frequency 38, and we have a vent that would be 10 centimeters wide by 1 by 14, which is pretty good. First port resonance. Let me see how much power did I put it here. 40 watts. Okay, let's go to cone excursion. Pretty good. Okay, so it starts excursioning at around 30. Our curve is pretty low. Let's go to rear port air velocity. Oh no, it's a lot. Let's change a few things here. We do 40 hertz and we go to the vents and we get the vent to 2 centimeters. Wow, I gotta tell you something, 27 centimeters, it's a long port, but it's doable. We don't want the port to shuffle, so we're gonna try and make it like maybe 12 by 2 vent length. Okay, let's get some measurements so we have an idea. If we have a box at 12 liters for the subwoofer plus 2 liters for our CHR, it's gonna be 14 liters inside plus all the wood that we add. Those drivers are 12 and a half. We might need like 13 and a half to look good. Wow, it's gonna be too skinny. If you go to 14 and a half minus 2, 10 and a half times, forget, like 31 times, it's 40. Yeah guys, we're gonna make this box a little smaller to keep it pretty. So we're gonna go with 10 liters and see what happens. Let's raise the frequency a little bit, like 45. And we have the vents at 12 by 2 by 31, which is a lot, because if we have like 35, 31, it's not possible. What? We're gonna have such a peak. We're gonna go lower, 40 hertz. That's our tuning frequency, and the vent's gonna be 40. Oh no. Okay, seems doable. Alright guys, so we are gonna have an internal volume off at around 12 liters. So the box size, it's gonna be kind of this. Look at this. It's not an office box unless you have like a large, like a wide, deep desk that you can fit something like this. Okay, so, and it's gonna be a heavy speaker. So we have to make some adjustments. So I'm gonna start taking those measurements and we're gonna find a way for it to look good, beautiful, and sound good. Okay, but we have an idea already. We need like 10 to 12 liters for the subwoofer and like around 2 liters for the full range. All right guys, so I have the screen here and I have like the subwoofer box with 10 liters. And I added like 2 liters closed box for the full range driver. On F3 at around 100 and something. 110. Okay, whatever. The thing is, we need like a very small box, 2 to 3 liters for the full range. We might make like a test box first. The thing is, we have the graph here. We might want to cut that at around 300, which is pretty close already. Okay, so we're gonna move on and start making that. Move on guys, I'm gonna stop this and we're gonna go to the next step, which is start fabrication, I guess. Bye. All right guys, so we got to the end and this is gonna be video number 1. So on video number 1, we had the ideas, we set up our goals, we sketched our speakers, and at the end we got those speakers that are ready. I still gotta finish and add the legs, okay? But don't worry about it. It already works like that and it works great. If you don't wanna add the legs later, metal legs, whatever, or wood legs, just add those little rubber bumpers on the bottom and that's it. Less complicated, quicker, and very efficient. I gotta tell you something, I was a little impressed with the results. I wasn't expecting that much out of those drivers and this cabinet and this box. I really thought it was gonna be another cool, interesting design. They sound pretty good for what they are. It's like a $36 full range driver, a $50 subwoofer, and a like what, $12 two-eater. What is that? $170 on drivers. And plus the material. Remember, you can make those boxes out of MDF. And we get the components, like 4 coils, a few resistors, and 2 capacitors. So let's say we would spend around $200 on drivers and components for that build. Plus the material for the boxes. Get a sheet of MDF for $40, 3/4 inch MDF. Yeah, some damping and you're done. It's a pretty interesting design. I'm gonna move on because I have to finish video number 2, which is gonna be the build. I'm working on some other things in this channel. My idea is to have a Patreon page running soon, the website running soon, and I'm gonna post those videos I'm making, like a longer version of it, which I call it the first cut. When I put those videos together, they are at around like 2 hours long. So I'm gonna start saving those videos and posting on Patreon. So if you guys wanna make those speakers, all the designs that I have in the channel, you guys can access a full video and get all the details. Because I know most of you don't wanna see me rambling for like 2 hours. But for those of you who want, it's gonna be available soon. So everything's coming soon. So stay tuned, my friends. I would ask you guys to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And all the description's gonna be posted on the link down below. So don't worry. Just go on the link down below and get everything you need to make those beautiful, small, amazing sounding wife's favorite speakers. I guess that's all I have to say about that. Thanks for watching and hope to see you guys soon.